Greetings one and all, Reptiles here bringing you part 8 of the Byzantine Empire series, and welcome back. And let's start off, we grew, we're now 21, we have a wife who is the incorrect religion. I don't think she's going to be able to convert us soon, and we took some provinces off Cumania, who unfortunately are continuously expanding and somewhat falling apart, but I don't think they're really falling apart. And also, Herakon's the only last remaining free nation of Iberia. We're fighting against the Aztec heathens who kind of rule with an iron fist. Fortunately though, they only have 10,000 men, which pretty much means we probably have a good chance to defeat them if we decide to declare a war against them, which any good war against them probably means a great conquest of a certain land. So probably go for the war against Egypt if this group loses. So as you can see, the second Aztec invasion in Egypt. It's going in favour of this guy, but hopefully with the only 9,000 men that he has, he'll lose. The Aztec Empire will retake Egypt, and then we'll take Egypt for ourselves in one fell swoop. But anyway, it looks like the Ubaid are slowly falling apart. We could declare war on them. I don't know exactly what we declare war on them for, because we could do some holy wars in the meantime or wait. We can't really. Oh, we could claim Armenia, but it's for three provinces, or Tabriz, which is something random. There's some random guy here who has that we could try to give some land to, but I don't think he'll remain in our empire for giving the land. But yeah, we could declare some holy wars. You currently have around 21,000 men. We do have raised levies penalty slightly, so we'll wait on that, and then wait for basically our army to replenish, because we were in the middle of a civil war, which is something that is not too great, fortunately. Let's see. So the artifact that we've searched for finally has actually shown up. So upon its return, our priest hands me a richly decorated frame containing a piece of cloth with a clear outline of a face. According to my priest, this is the miraculous image of Jesus sent by Christ to the king abbot of Edessa to cure him of an illness. So finding artifacts is what I'm paying for. So we can earn a favour or pay 400 money. And I don't really like it that often. Well, yeah, actually no, you're just going to gain 10 prestige. It's not really worth paying him a bunch of money for. We're going to cheap out on him. But let's see. So now we have the image of Edessa, which actually gives national tax modifier plus 5%. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good. Really good. Even plus 25 health is pretty decent to get on it. Let's see, we have a kinsman. Let's name that. We have a news from China. Chinese Southern Heaven have died successfully by a new emperor who has taken special interest in concubines and frowns upon eunuchs. Business as usual. I still like the fact how all the stats are hidden. You just can't know anything about them. The day the earth shook, the people screamed and buildings cracked. A cloud of foul-smelling air swept over the village, making torches and fires burn bright green for several hours. It took a couple of days repairing the cracked buildings and salvaging items from the few older houses that had collapsed. Luckily, everyone escaped unharmed. I slowly walked through the city, examining the buildings and noting that what remained to be repaired when an excited peasant approached me. Without bothering with formalities, he told me about a giant crack in the ground just outside his farm. He wanted me to come and inspect it and perhaps determine what to do about it. Oh, you know, the gate of hell. Okay, well, find the gates of hell. It's the game saving. That's always a good sign. So, I mean, how did this event even pop up? Okay, the gate of hell. We have a son, correct? Okay, we have a 1-year-old son. If anything goes bad, hopefully our 1-year-old son will do well. Okay, so the foul smell that swept over the city the day the earth shook so crept on us, and I retched involuntarily. The wound that had burst open the farmer's fields spewed fire and brimstones, and we stopped aghast in sight. The flames and fiery stones threatened the bare ground across the gap. The luckiest fields lay follow. So get people being upset or take a closer look. I mean, I'm generally curious. The tormented souls of hell, wailing screams and cries for help seemed to emit from the burning gap. The farmer grew pale and refused to take one step further. I walked as close to the hellhole as I dared and tried to peek down. Apart from the occasional fiery stones and eyebrow-licking flame, I could see nothing. The wailing and screams seemed to increase until it felt as if my head would explode. I stumbled backward, felt the ground shifting between my feet. I thought I would have fallen to the pit if the farmer hadn't grabbed my arm and pulled me away from it. It's just a hole, isn't it? Gap will be removed. Yeah, let's close this gap. So let's close the gate to hell. I gave the wisest men and women in my court 3 days to come up with a solution how to close this gap that seemed to open the way to hell. Within 3 days, they all thought of different solutions to the problem. So feed it cattle. Try filling it with stones or exorcism. None of these options are actually really good, but I think exorcism probably is the best way. If you just feed cattle, what's it going to do? This hole cannot be abyssal. Okay, exorcism. The priest walked several times around the gap, sprinkling holy water and chanting the words, Vade Reso Santana. Verade Reso Santana, avoiding the fiery stones and flames spewing from the gap as best he could. At the end of the third term, he knelt and began praying, the only words to be heard, Vade Resto Santana. Okay. So, 90% chance it might work, and 10% chance it might not work. Hey look, it worked! The gap has finally closed, no more fiery stones and flames, no more wailing voices from the underground. The priest did a fine job exorcising the gate back to hell. Hey, learning +5? Why don't I only get this 5 years? Well, I have like super learning. Also, my wife loves me. I know I'm the best. I did a really good job concealing my gate back to hell. Also, I have 2 daughters. Hey look, I have a nice family now. My newborn is not doing so well. Sickly. How about the other one? Well, you win some, you lose some. You're going to be bad diplomat, but bad diplomat nonetheless. Yeah, save the good one, please. She appears slightly weaker than the other children her age. I swear she became more energetic when she was a couple of weeks ago. The worst has passed. So we really have a good position here. But you're hardly suspicious. Almost certainly a member of the secret society. That's not good. Yeah, look at that money. 64 ducats a month. And my vassal wants some title, but I'm not going to give it to him. And looks like there's a disease coming, which it is, let's see, measles. Yeah, measles not good. So go shut some gates. And also in the same token, probably do want to improve that hospital, don't we? Maybe that's really expensive. Well, probably build the leper colony since it's kind of a bit cheaper, and it gives us disease resistance, and hopefully that'll knock out the disease that comes to our capital. So we'll still battle somewhere. Like to know also why is Breda owned by the Aztecs? That's something I'm curious about. I'd like to know why. The drifts are weird. Like, super weird. This Duke wants to show us all tunnels. I suppose we'll go. Hopefully you don't kill me. So, some person's a flamboyant schemer. And he catches up with you as you're strolling down the main hall. He looks concerned. You order him to spit out whatever the news is. The tunnels, my lord. He breathes and continues to tell you what seems like been anyone using them. The guards are still upon tools and torches recently used by the looks of it. Well, ambush him. And we found a random courtier. That will... Let's see. Someone captured someone in the tunnels, however the person does not seem to be completely stable. Your guards' faces are now shown to be not showing the usual blood does when they present George the Silent, a starved looking oddly jumpy person. Well, question here. And you approach the locked door warily. Inside, George is talking quietly to Sir. Guards tell you that she claims to have a lover at court, and on the way back to the castle when her beloved fell ill. Devastated by the loss that she remained in tunnels, she doesn't seem all there. So we can give her... I'll just let her in a court. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? You wake in the middle of the night to loud clamouring down the corridor. Outside your room, the shadows of pitchforks paint the walls and you hear screaming. You close the door behind you. How did the peasants get in? The tunnels should be secure. My Tux Raphael had them inspected. Oh boy, I grabbed my weapon with my one martial. Well, I didn't die, but as the peasants rebels screamed the name of the leader, George the Silent, you furiously charged them, hacking them down one by one. I don't think they did a lot of the hacking here. They made their way into the castle, but when you drew the line, best way you drew the line, together with you and the well-trained guards, the rebels had little chance of succeeding. In the wake of your victory, you contemplate the harshness of it all. So I came cynical, but I gained one martial, hey! My one martial saved the day. I know how to lead people. I know how to pick up a sword, and that's about it. Also, my wife loves me a bit more. Herald to Bliss. So I think, lots of pop-ups happened. My daughter's sick, called for court physician. So province prospers, and a leper arrives in my court today. With the leper colony in Constantinople being crowded already, he has nowhere to go and begs for your aid. I can get 300 fights, even that probably is going to make me a leper, won't it? Yeah, I'm not that pious. Also, my daughter died of no, yeah. Oh, that's sad. Oh wait, she didn't really matter anyway. Oh well. And it looks like the disease is now gone, so we can actually raise up the gates once more. There's another revolt in Hubayan, which could be a good opportunity to just go sneak in and declare holy war for Antioch. Which I'm going to do, because I don't think you'll see how your war's going. 60% in your favour. But, you know, it's also 3 free provinces, even though they do have 14,000 men. So not only will we steal your land, rebellion land, it also won't count against us, against the guy who actually originally owned territory. Lucky us. I've sent all these men down here to get boats. And also, we need to go get a fleet at the ready. And I'm having dinner and plenty of drinks with Duchess Nicorette of the Armenia Con tonight. It's lovely, yeah, most charmed, but it's fine. Nicorette herself, whilst we're not immediately stop our conversation, which has slowly begun upon some almost heretical ideas questioning salvation of God. Yeah, well, we'll see. Well, I think it's a great discussion to talk about gold. It's a very important subject, of course. And walking by the palisades in my palace, I'm joined by Duchess Nicorette, and I find myself agreeing with a lot of the concepts she presents. The futility of prayer particularly resonates with me. Suddenly she turns to me and presents a small leather pouch to my hand. My lord boy carried this for you for protection. Yeah, let's just keep it hidden. What if I told you that all you've been taught to believe is a lie? She continues, throwing her cautious glance around us before pulling her sleeve, revealing a scar in the shape of a pentagram. God lied to Adam in the Garden of Eden, rejected the tyrant's deity, and let the devil guide your steps. Can you help? Are you truly a witch then? I mean, kinda are. Could you help me win on the battlefield though? He might if you offer yourself up to Satan, you'll be granted powers God kept us from humans. Fingering the leather pouch in my pockets, I slowly nod. Oh, and I think you'll enjoy it, she knows with a knowing smile. Oh, that's so nice of her. Oh, it's been like 2 days, but it's been some time since the Duchess was in contact with me. I've been mulling over her words. God told Adam he would die if he ate the forbidden fruit. God lied, the priests and the church lie. Getting greedy. Hey, money. Why must we put all the needs of others before our own? Of course, to get more money. Look at that, more money. I found some cryptic scrawlings in blood on my bedroom door this morning. Guards said they haven't seen anyone enter during the night and dare not ask my priest to decipher it. Yet understand the pentagon, the mark of Lucifer. Ooh. You carve a pentagram into your arm just like the one Duchess Nicorette showed you. The bargain must be struck. Well, we're going to turn the other cheek and join the dark side. I mean, might as well. I hate my life. I really do. Well, that's no way to talk me. At least make my son better off before I die. That's all I care about. Just the other day, sulking as often I do, found my brother and some countess having sex. Didn't notice me, I'm still in shock. She's a married woman by Jesus. Ooh, blackmail. Pays 9 gold. Wow. You have 1,000 gold and you pay me 9. That is so cheap for you. I'm only going to reveal your worst secret. Oh, greetings, Basilius. We've become aware that you inductor passed away before being able to complete your recruitment. We therefore wish to rectify this oversight and offer you membership to Lucifer's Own. Hey look, some bishop in the random list somewhere else. And like bishopric in Norway comes and sent me a letter saying, hey, join Lucifer's Own. Hey look, well, I'm part of Lucifer's Own. I need to lose some weight anyway. I'm just very self-conscious here. I think joining Lucifer's Own will help rectify that. Let's see. News from across the sea. Rumors have reached Europe of a titanic struggle taking place across the Great Sea in the homeland of the Aztecs. The Aztecs themselves rarely discuss with outsiders, but it appears they've locked into a deadly war for some time with the a great empire from the mountains and jungles in the south of Tenochtitlan. They're ruled by the Saban Inca, who allegedly are the direct descendants of some kind of sun god. If the stories are to be believed, the stories in the Inca are armed with mysterious thundersticks capable of felling the man from a great distance. The Aztecs have only recently been able to halt the advance, thanks in large part thanks to mountain warriors riding imported from Europe. Thundersticks, sun gods, I have no time for this. I definitely do not. I have a war to win against these people here. It's very important for me if I do. But I do. That's what I actually want to stop the holding, please. And after a lengthy discussion about my logistics for an upcoming ritual, my sister Darkness, Katria, stood up abruptly, a deranged grin at once, split grin across her face. Well, I'm bored. Let's head down to the town and have some fun with the peasants. About time I'll bring my implements. The tavern was packed when we arrived. She distracted the tavern keeper while I closed, doused the barrels with dreamers delight. An hour later, the mood was getting festive. 2 hours later, and the crowd already descended into utter madness. The devil knows what they saw while they're offering up the staff to Balibrith. Assuming on to next place. Oh, so this makes me lose my depression. Glad to know I can do the right things to help my depression. I'm such a good person. Satan favors Abigil Constantinos. The great and mighty Satan has given us so much, and now it's time to offer us them a gift in return. Satan carves a soul to serve them in the dark realm, which we have perfect kind in mind. Capture to sacrifice a servant of God. Ah, we're going to find a prisoner in your dungeon. I should put plenty of them. Actually, I don't know any priests out in my dungeon. You look priesty, don't you? Well, there we go. Dressed in a white gown, Sickly screams hysterically as he bounds to the stake for emerging in a pile of firewood. Frenzy Warlock praise Satan as you approach with the blazing torch held high. As at point hour you throw the torch into this oil-soaked wood, the fire rolls to life, and suddenly his earlier screams seem quiet in comparison. There you go, he's dead. Also, we get to win. We won. Thank you. And now we're in Antioch. And I gain 100 piety. The sea back in East Roman control, the Patriarch of Antioch has been properly restored as one of the bureaucracies of the Pentarchy of the Eastern Orthodox Church. It was originally founded by St. Peter the Apostle, who regarded the first pope by the Western Catholic Church. Oh, look at me, I'm so great and holy. We do need some people. Let's go find some people in a call. Okay. And because I gave you another priest all the counties, instead of making him a count, I give him all the land under here. They're all in the hem. He likes it a lot more because he gets so many cities and provinces, which he's gonna they're gonna distribute anyway. As you can see, might keep one for himself, but they all get distributed. Regardless, though, not like the Emirate of Antioch, but here we expanded a little bit. Also, the Aztec Empire is finally, well, they took Egypt, which means we should take Egypt from them. And we can't, actually. So I'm curious why I can't. I mean, I don't mind declaring a conquest war, but it's unfortunate I can't just do the whole thing. My son's a bit sick with food poisoning. And he's better now. The messenger served a traveller who's recently arrived in Karen. The traveller is a high-hand scholar by the name of the Zahu Rijay, is apparently requesting the audience. He claimed to be a renowned teacher, willing to impart his knowledge to one of your children. Bringing the court. The travelling teacher bows before you and says, I humbly greet the illustrious Constantinos of the Byzantine Empire. My name is that, and I come with an offer. For a modest sum, I could be willing to impart one of my many skills to your son, Constantinos, for I am a scholar for both Confucian classics and surgery. Ooh, so I can make him a poet, an Idurite, teach him some learning. Yep, you're gonna learn poetry. Good diplomacy go up a lot more. Well, it's a bit unfortunate we can't do a great holy war just to take all of Egypt. Which I'm really kind of confused why you can't. I really want all of Egypt. Unfortunately, that's not possible. But we'll improve siege equipment twice so that we siege down the land quickly. And since you only have 24,000 men, which is a bit, man, it's not insignificant. Oh, we can actually compose a book. 800 gold for the book, though. With our 9 learning. Well, not gonna write book then. I could hear someone sneaking around inside, believed to be a burglar, when I went down and discovered Kyrinos opening one of my letters. Teaching me less nosy. After talking to him, he understands to not, steal my stuff. I need help with a delicate private matter when I don't want the magistrates to take care of. There are those who think that I'm diplomatic, and I fear they're right, and now if need to diplomatic, if the woman blackmailing me might spread her lies with me being unable to do anything about it. Let's ask someone for help. It's unfortunate. I can't really take all the provinces, which was my idea that I wanted to do before. I'm just kind of confused why I can't just get all the stuff here. I can't do a conquest. But we managed to stop the mad woman from blackmailing and spreading malevolent rumours about me. It took every effort, all combined to manic skill, and even a small bribe to get extortions to promise to stop the rumours. More diplomacy. So it's promising. Let's see. New bird arrived with the muse in the new book of the art of the right poetry library. Oh, read the book. Then take the bird out instead because the book made me so depressed. Someone's bored again, so I go find my favourite thumbscrew to mess with people, peasants. Wearing nondescript common clothes, Giovanni and I are slowly making our way to ambient silence as we pass in a neatly kept garden in front of the cozy looking house, are suddenly overcome with hatred and revulsion. Some is clearly favoured by the Lord. Time to do Satan's work. Oh. Well, the father of the family died last. But the Mars we get to see first. She carved his wife's face off and pranced around wearing a lucky mask, taunting and kissing the man while I boiled baby fat to make flying potion. Finally, we constructed an idol of Azeroth from the dismembered bodies. Make peasants really upset. Give more dark power. And ambitious. That's a really good trait. I have 17 intrigue. So good. Predictably, the local populace didn't appreciate the glorious monument of flesh that we left for them to find. Rumours of running a rifle won't take much to hold Constantinople open rebellion. Well, good thing we have 4,000 men sitting next to it. We never did sacrifice a priest. Go just find some prisoner somewhere. We could invite a holy man to our court. Arrest him. Excellent. People won't be too happy, but we'll just imprison him nonetheless. And we'll sacrifice him to Satan. He looks dazed as he's dragged to the altar, but you can see dawning comprehension as his face is tied down. You ignore his begging to the chants of the praise of Satan, but build a crescendo. Finally, it's time you swing your blade over a head arc, which ends in his heart. Do I get to finish the thing now? No. Well, for my daughter, she doesn't like me. I thought that would finish my quest. I have to sacrifice more people. Look, we're going to sacrifice everyone to Satan. Until we find the right person. One of them has to eventually be a priest. I mean, does it actually mean if they're priests that they need to actually hold a temple title then? So, if we just imprison you... Wait. Though my last act of worship has been some time ago, I can still sense an inhuman touch upon my soul whenever I think about what I did to become a changed man. Oh, now I'm possessed. So that's wonderful. But, who's someone that I can just arrest? Everyone by 40. Look, I just need to get one of you in my prison sometime. I can feel it inside of me, the mesmerizing voice, the sweet touch of my dark savior, Satan's gift, beautiful magic is slowly feeding through my veins. The sensation is so dizzy and radiant, breathtaking, nothing in the world can now stop me. I didn't even use any dark magic. Why am I like this? I'm gonna go hunting. I need to fix myself. Also, I don't think I can do this one. Well... no time like the present, we're going to go and attack the Aztec Empire and take, what should I take? Well, I'll take this one here. I want it. The sooner we go to the war, the sooner we can start taking all this land for ourselves. I think it should be an easy war. So, same deal. Oh, werewolf? You've been nervous the last couple of nights, sleeping restlessly, feeling a strange pull in your mind. Suddenly the days you've been tired also tense with anticipation, sensing something important arriving. Now at night you wake and see the full moon rise, you finally understand it's the moon, it speaks to you, it's time to rise to become the wolf, time to go out, time to be free, and time to lose your mind to the mood madness. Oh, werewolf. You run to the night seeking prey, eventually find it and you pounce, tearing, slashing, gouging all the while howling like the wolf you are, and in the end the panicking scream stops. I'm gonna kill some random person. You wake in the morning but you feel as though you haven't slept at all. You vaguely remember having nightmares, you seem to have somewhere wet and sticky on your chest. You look down, you realise you're covered in blood. It's clearly not yours and you don't remember how it got there. Something about it, however, that awakened a vague exhaustion in you. So full moon fever. Yeah, I don't think my character's doing that well at all. But hey, I mean I'm gonna die soon anyway. Well, that doesn't really matter. Also gonna rank up society, and let's see who wants to rebel. Independence. And no, not many people really like me. Especially my king, which the king is probably the more important position I got. And you're decent at stewardship, so I'll just go and replace you with a king title. If you like me a bit more, give you some money, award you a title, and you shouldn't really rebel. As for the Queen of France, she is the correct religion. I'll give her a bunch of money and a title. I already gave her titles, probably. And that should improve that faction that was growing. And I find the book of Catholic Bible in my bed. I'll read it. And I'll also go invade the infidel. And gain some piety for not accepting the Bible. And let's continue sieging down some lands. Someone having sex when they should not be. So good profit from it. I got 31 gold. So rich. Oh, look at GGNORE. Thank you. Easiest war ever. Well, I own some lands. And I got some nice provinces here that I will give away. And there we go, realm is now equally more... It's all better. That's all I'm going to say. And we'll create a duchy and assign it to one guy here. And there we go. Got some more land titles. Not that much, but it's still something. And it looks like Arabia's now formed, so that looks like something I can go to declare war for. Sooner rather than later, though. I don't really have a... Don't have a castle's ability to declare war on anyone. And it looks like the Ubaid actually is falling apart, so that's a great opportunity to go to declare war on them. But regardless, though, I'm going to call that part here. And on to the next part, we go and try to expand some other ways that we find, probably Communia. Probably down here. So I'll see you then, and goodbye.